Great afternoon, everyone. Great evening. So, I just want to talk about when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. Because when we grew up going to church several times a week, we had to go to Bible school, or what do you call it, Sunday school. My grandmother lived at the church, and we had to clean the church too. So we were always at the church. And when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real, it was very beautiful. It was very clever the way my mom did it. She made us wrap our own presents, and I was like, cause we knew like giving gifts to each other. You know what I mean? That's a tradition. That's a normal tradition. My mom never told me about Santa Claus, none of that stuff. She just let us entertain it as kids, cause that's what everyone else. But it was always Jesus, the resurrection, the birth. Easter is not Easter Bunny. Easter is Resurrection Sunday. Christmas is not just Santa Claus and reindeer. It's the birth of our Savior. So I'm wrapping these presents. She said, "Oh, these." I was like, "So we wrapped our own presents," but she told us, she was like, "These are for the children down the street, the poor family. They don't have any presents." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." So like all night we're just like, it's like, "Oh, they're gonna be able to do this," and like explaining how cool the toys were and how the gifts were, and then the next morning we go to open up our presents, and it was all the presents that I wrapped and me and my brother and sister wrapped for ourselves. And it was a way of my mom telling us that, I never knew we were poor. Like growing up, I didn't know we were poor. Everyone was poor when you grew up in the hood. And mom never made that a point. Mom never lied to me about Santa Claus. So I was going to say props to mom and all the mothers props to my mama and all the mothers who teach their children properly. You know what I mean? Don't teach your children that an astronaut should be their hero. Astronauts are liars. They work for the devil. They're all participating in fraud, trying to hide God's creation. They're all actors participating in it. So steer away from that. Love your mother. Honor your mother and father. That's something you can believe in. You can believe in your mother and father, especially when they resonate in truth and they try to teach you truth and they love you like a good mother and father would do. Have a wonderful day. We're going to vote for Casey Butch, Kim Georgeton in Ohio. We really are. I see it happening. Then we can start bringing some of Casey Butch's inventions into reality, because right now it's all school and he's only got a certain amount. But if you could fund a governor who actually wants to help, that would be great. I'm looking forward to buying one of Casey Butch's watches. It sounds sweet. It's American made. It's Ohio made. Why would I want a AMP or a Rolex? It just funds people that don't really, that luxury, vanity. No, this is a practical, great watch. Get a car that runs on over 100 miles per gallon. That'll be beautiful. Airplanes. Very efficient airplanes that he doesn't have to lie about and say, "Oh, I need 600,000 gallons of fuel." No. Just need a little bit of grain alcohol, some rocket fuel, some jet fuel. Can make it from potatoes. I'm looking forward to all of these things. Props to people who speak truth, who resonate in truth. God bless you, Governor Butch and Lieutenant Governor Kim Georgeton. I'm sure you both had great parents growing up. God bless them both. God bless your families. That's what we need. We need to keep Ohio the same way. We need good parenting so that way our children can grow to be something, I can't imagine if I grew up brainwashed. I was brainwashed by a lot of stuff, but I always questioned it. I never believed in a lot of it. But if I was truly brainwashed by like what society wanted from me, yeah, I was a good student. I had straight A's. I was good at memorizing, especially the way they teach you to memorize. But when I started figuring things out, it makes me appreciate the truth. It makes me appreciate God, my mother and father. It makes me appreciate, just what I'm supposed to do. When that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to serve others. We're supposed to provide truth. We're supposed to share what we learn. So yeah. Santa Claus is fake, just like the Artemis 2 mission. Just like the Easter Bunny. Those are all made up cartoons. Why does NASA have the biggest studios in the world? But Props to real parenting. Props to real common sense. Props to mothers and fathers who care about their children. You know? Peace be with you.